I'm Ryan Johnson with Weekend Warrior Outdoors. Welcome to my office. Today, we're going to talk a little ice fishing. Let's talk for a minute about why maybe you should try a trip. I've had the opportunity to fish with people from all over the country, even all over the world. And anytime I mention ice fishing, it seems to be met with a little bit of skepticism. I think there's a stigma that ice fishing is cold and boring. The fact is, it's just not true. One of the other myths about ice fishing, you don't catch any fish. That's just not true. I look forward to ice fishing all year long because I catch so many more fish through the ice than I do off of my boat. An average day we catch anywhere from 20 to 40 fish per group, and a lot of days we end up with 60, 80, even 100 fish in a day. So that's not the norm, it does happen. Myth number 2, it's cold. On occasion, it can be. If I find a day like today, look at this. We're outside, I barely even have a coat on. It's gorgeous out. And here at Weekend Warrior Outdoors, we provide all the equipment necessary for you to have a great trip. That includes ice shacks with heaters, lawn chairs, power auger, all of your fishing equipment including bait and rods and reels. We have the best sonar available, and we have snowmobiles to bring you out on the lake. The next question I get asked a lot, what do I expect when I go ice fishing? Well, for us at Weekend Warrior Outdoors, all of our ice fishing trips are on Blue Mesa Reservoir, Colorado's largest reservoir. Matter of fact, this reservoir is so big when it's full, it's over 20 miles long, and up by the dam it's close to 300 feet deep. So on the day of your trip, we can either pick you up at your hotel or lodging in Gunnison, or we can meet you at a predetermined place out here at the lake. That spot will change depending on where the fish have been biting. As ice fishing, we tend to change spots a lot. And that brings me to my next point. When we're actually out here fishing, if we're not catching a fish, we're going to move. And if we're not catching a fish, we'll move. We keep moving and moving and moving until we find fish. The next question is, what do I need to bring? As a matter of fact, all you really have to bring is some warm clothes and a few munchies. I definitely recommend bringing clothes that are waterproof. Ski clothes work great. Something that'll keep your knees dry, a pair of boots that are insulated and warm, and will keep your feet dry. Keep in mind that sometimes there's a little bit of snow or even a little slush on top of the ice, and so you need clothes, especially on the bottom half, that'll keep you dry. The other question people have, is it safe? There's a lot of myths and stories out there about people falling in the lake or drowning, and the fact is, it just doesn't happen that often. And at Weekend Warrior Outdoors, we're super careful before we take you on the ice. Matter of fact, I don't even like to fish, and I won't even guide trips unless there's 6 to 10 inches of ice underneath us, and oftentimes there's more. As you can see, we're fishing over 12 inches of ice today. That's more than enough to hold a tractor. Yet we're just out here with the snowmobile, so yes, it's safe. One more item you do need to bring is a Colorado fishing license. You can buy it for a day, 5 days, or the entire season. Whatever you want is fine. Just make sure that you bring one before we get out here on the lake. Something else you might wonder is, what kind of fish do I expect to catch on this trip? Well, Blue Mesa is full of a ton of freshwater fish, including rainbow trout, brown trout, lake trout, kokanee salmon, and even perch. Through the ice, we typically target brown trout and lake trout, although we can find a kokanee once in a while, and every once in a while we stumble across a really big lake trout. But for the most part, you can expect to catch 1 to 3 pound browns and 1 to 5 pound lake trout. The other cool thing about our ice fishing trips is they're one of the most affordable trips we offer. So if you're an old pro, or you've just been slightly interested in ice fishing, or you never thought you'd even try it, it might be worth coming out and trying a day on the hard water with us. I bet you'll love it. For now, I'm Ryan with Weekend Warrior Outdoors. We'll catch you next time.